Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Along This Spiritual Journey. So, this is one of the things that I've really had to allow myself to be open to, even with myself, beyond the public. But criticism is something that I think we've all been taught is a negative thing because emotionally we haven't been built to really receive feedback. And I am always like impressed by people who can really hear what someone's saying through criticism. I myself have grown better. It used to take me a while to kind of listen to someone say like, well, here's what I feel you should change. And you hear that word change and it's like, I don't need to change anything. But when you really allow yourself to think about it, it's not so much saying, someone's trying to make you change, they're giving you feedback on the persona that you've created. And I think that's healthy. I've learned to, even if it sounds like it's negative or maliceful, I just look at people and say, clearly you see something that I have that you don't. And I'm just going to keep rocking. But if it's criticism where it's like you ask someone like, hey, what do you think of this piece of work I've created? And they tell you their outside perspective. I think that's the beautiful part of networking and collaborating and being a part of a team. A lot of times we're not taught how to really receive others' energy because we've been put in a place where it's like, don't tap on what I've created if you're not a part of it. And it becomes a selfish process, any type of creation. And you can't help it because you give away your time and your energy to something that you believe in. And when someone comes along and says something against what you have envisioned, it is one of those humbling moments where it's like, okay, I get it. If I'm going to create work, I'm going to create it for myself and let it express itself the way it needs to be. But if I want to send a message, I have to, and anyone has to be willing to hear others because we're not experiencing this human journey alone. And so it makes sense to get others' opinions and to collaborate with their experience. And then if you're at a place where you're healthy mentally and spiritually, that you can then pick and discard and choose the stuff you want. Because a lot of times people are going to tell me like, I don't like this. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Here's what I hear. I could add this little snippet here, or I can put this little point here that makes this group of people feel more appreciated and seen without changing who I am overall. But for the most part, yes, I like to say that criticism is necessary for soul growth because it's allowing ourselves to see past the avatar's ego that we created to protect ourselves.